What's up, everybody? It's Jack from Atlantis Water Gardens. Today on this channel, we are going to show you some humongous water features. Starting today at Pine Forest Camp in Greeley, Pennsylvania. Let's go check out what we got. Check out this massive waterfall. This large-scale waterfall was built about a week ago during a training event that I was leading for Garden State Koi out of New York. We had about 15 or 20 people that were working on this, learning about working with large-scale boulders. We've got about 12 feet of elevation from bottom to top. It goes back about 30 feet. We've got two 10,000 gallon an hour pumps running this water feature, so by the time it gets to the top with the head pressure, you're probably in the 17,000 gallon an hour range. So we've got a ton of water flowing down here. I want you guys to check this out. It is massive and it is beautiful. While we're here at Pond Camp, I wanted to show you one other water feature that was built during this event. It's not a large scale, but it is very well done. This is a smaller pondless waterfall that was led by team leader Ed Ballou, the pond professor. They used some indigenous boulders here and some moss and ferns. It just looks like it was born from a glacier. Look at the moss work here. It's just incredible. All the ferns and everything, all that detail work leading up to this amazing pondless waterfall starting at the top there. There was an existing water feature that they removed, but look what they put in its place. And the name of this location is called Discovery Falls. How appropriate. This waterfall is awesome, but wait until you see the entire setting. I am in Bridgehampton, New York, on the far east end of Long Island, and I was on this property last year with my friend Ed Drohan building these amazing water features. We've got a large-scale swim pond with massive waterfalls coming off the other end of it. Some of the boulders we used on this project were upwards of 38,000 pounds. I can't think of anything that weighs 38,000 pounds, but it's a lot. If you guys want to see what went into constructing these waterfalls, check out this episode right here. It's going to show the swim pond construction. I came out here with a bunch of my friends that are amazing water feature artists, and we built this entire pond and waterfall system in about a week's time, which is mind-blowing, right? Look at the size of some of these boulders. This is really a spectacular water feature. We'll start down here at the bottom. Underneath all this rock work, there's a large reservoir. I think this holds about 15,000 gallons of water. That's going to be recirculating up to the top, which I'll show you in a minute. But let's start with these waterfalls. They're just breathtaking. The volume of water flowing over this is just perfect, coming around all these large outcropping stones. All of these boulders came out of New Hampshire. Got those beautiful lichens on them. Very aged looking rocks. You can just make it out right there. It looks like a skull in the lichen. That's pretty neat stuff. But this is your view when you're at the top. And then boom, that swim pond is so cool. We had a very large 100,000 plus pound excavator setting a lot of these rocks, doing all the excavation. Big loader, carrying the stuff from hundreds of yards away all the way over to our work site. This was a really, really massive project that came together just seamlessly with the people that were here. Up top here, this is the constructed wetland filter. There is a layer of aqua blocks down here that we're pumping into. It's coming up through graduations of rock and gravel out the top, giving the pond that crystal clear water. Check out this vantage point standing on top of that waterfall, straight down. You could stand down in there underneath the falls. Beautiful swim pond off that negative edge down those huge cascading waterfalls. Seeing this pond in itself was enough for me to make the trip out here, but we've got another water feature here that's just as spectacular. This incredible Pondless Waterfall was constructed about 6 or 7 months after we did the big pond, and we had the same crew out here building this water feature. Starting at the bottom, this is where the reservoir is. I believe it holds about 6,000 gallons of water. That is feeding this large system of cascading waterfalls and stream sections. Again, here we used a lot of that New Hampshire boulder, really big stuff. You see how it just winds through the landscape, turf running up against it. They did a beautiful job landscaping it. You got this deep stream section coming around. My favorite rock on this job. That rock is 28,000 pounds. And the way it frames that waterfall on the side, that was definitely my favorite rock on this job. Look at the way some of the plants are growing into the waterfall, redirecting the falls, making it stronger in that point. Love that. Another example of the plants growing around the waterfall out into the current. Really beautiful. Making our way up here, we've got a large pooling area with these waterfalls that are kind of crisscrossing, cascading in on themselves. That looks so amazing. Just winding around the outside there, creating a little eddy, coming off this rock and just converging all in the center. If that doesn't look natural, I don't know what does. As we reach the top here, we've got more massive boulders, and we put in a constructed wetland filter at the top of this. They've got a handmade bridge that was put in so they could drive their golf carts over it. We've got a whole path system that goes through the property. Really spectacular project. I hope you all enjoyed these amazing large-scale water features I shared with you today. If you did, hit me in the comments. Tell me what you thought. Which one was your favorite? Drop a like and hit that subscribe button. Come on back every Friday, 4 p.m. I'm here showing you cool stuff. See you on the next one.